This diecast event or swap meet in a town called Hoogstraten is held once a year in June. It is aimed at 3-inch collectors, so that is right up my alley. First 5 cars I got from John Nijhuis, who is a former Matchbox ambassador, but for some reason he also had some 2022 Hot Wheels for sale. He had a price of €2 on them, but if you bought 5 you could have them for €7.5, so that's €1.5 each. I managed to find a few that I was missing from 2022, like this GMC Hummer EV in this kind of burnt orange. So this was a new casting in that year. Get deco in the front and the rear, as if it were a Matchbox, and I'm totally okay with that. Skateboard in the back. The Nissan Maxima drift car. This was the first release in kind of an off-white or an ivory color, whatever you want to call it. So the huge snow shovel in the front, it says Nissan on there. Acrylic cover for the engine bay. Sunroof. Just side deco and then the top deco for this Nissan stamp. Yeah, I like it. Bumper delete in the rear. '2020 Toyota GR Supra, then and now series. I found the then one, but this now one I never did get a hold of. This one seems to have an issue on the hood or bonnet. Let's see. It's got that kind of a smudging, which seems to be underneath the paint. It's kind of interesting. Well, you know, I think he had 2 and I clearly picked the wrong one, but you know, whatever. Got this big shopping cart handle in the back. Side deco and front deco there. Also got an extra one of the Volvo 850 Estate in green. I don't have a lot of examples, so I was actually really glad to find another one for an affordable price. Yeah, don't mind at all. And also got this one. This is a 2017 Jeep Wrangler. As you can see at the Circle Flame logo on the card, it's a treasure hunt. A very unloved treasure hunt. These are so easily to find still 2 years later. Nobody wants them here in Europe. So yeah, every once in a while I grab one of these. You know, it's a treasure hunt. Why not? From a different seller, I bought this one Hot Wheels car. This is a 2023. Also €1.5, no minimal amount you had to buy. Lamborghini Sian FKP 37. I learned that FKP is short for, let's see, Ferdinand Karl Piech, who was born in 1937, so a former Volkswagen Group CEO, and also I think the grandson of Ferdinand Porsche. The 60th anniversary of Lamborghini. So I got the green one. I think this was also first year of this model. No, probably the second one. Got the green one, but never the orange one. So I was glad I was able to find this. Cool. Then we get to the more obscure stuff from William from Art Toys. I got this one, a Realtoy in a Corgi box. I've bought a 5-pack before that had all Realtoy cars in it. That was branded Corgi. Almost, well, I paid €2 for it. So here you can see Realtoy on there for the licensing. There's even a USA address on there for Corgi. And here's some other vehicles in that set. Cool stuff. But he only had this one. Nissan E50Z. Fairlady Z or Z on the base, and the Corgi name, so no Realtoy name on the base here. It's got the Z logo on the side. Got some orange for the indicators and kind of a red paint down there. Don't know why that is. Black paint for the grille. That's nice. Nissan logo. And then the rear got the taillights in red and indicators in orange, and license plate with the badging on there. And of course, being a Realtoy, you get a really nice interior with it's a JDM, so right-hand drive. Cool stuff. Always love to find me a Realtoy. Becoming harder and harder to find, it seems, but you know, every once in a while I find some. Then the next seller, I got this Majorette. He had a bunch of older Majorettes. This is a Thailand production vehicle, so really not that valuable. Usually I don't want to pay €5 for these Thailand Majorettes, but you know, this one I had not seen before, and I really wanted it, so I grabbed it. It's metal on metal, so that at least makes it more value for money. This is a Renault Espace from 1996. Judging by the box, this seems to be a 2002 or between 2002 and 2004 release. So this is a European style MPV minivan. No suspension. Then I found a table where there were mostly large scale stuff on there, but he had also some Norev and some Siku, €3 each, but you could have 4 for €10. So I picked out 4, and that way I got them for €2.50. 3 Norev and these Citroën dealership boxes, and then 1 Siku. He didn't have everything on the table, so he pulled out a few more things, and that way I could find 4 vehicles I was sure of I did not have yet. So here we have the Citroën Xara WRC, metal on metal suspension, authentic looking rims, lens headlights. Back in the day, Norev, you got a lot more bang for your buck with Norev, metal on metal suspension, lens headlights. Don't get that anymore nowadays, but you get true 1/64 scale cars, at least for the recent models. Metal spoiler, painted flat black, roll cage in there. So let's compare it to the real one. It's missing some sponsorship stickers like the Michelin there and the Total, and these down here, but and on the Sporter too, and also the fade of the red into yellow and then white is not present on this one. I think that's probably pretty difficult to do. The real one does not seem to have rear view mirrors. It's kind of odd. But other than that, I think they did a great job. Definitely, if you look at the rims, very authentic. And you know, even the roll cage, you see that these two bars here, and then you have them running there. Not exactly the same spot, but you know, close enough, I guess. And even got that banner on top of the windshield with the Xara on there. The roof we cannot see here, but it's very nicely done. It's got the double chevron logo on the roof and on the hood or bonnet. So yeah, nothing to complain here. Good stuff. And then these were actually what caught my eye first. You know, I love my Vans, and I did not have these two. So of course they were same price. Yeah, wanted to grab those for sure. So again, we got pictures on the rear, but in this case we got the 3 possible Vans in this set apparently. So I got these two. This one was not there, unfortunately. I'd love to get a closed or panel van version of this because I don't think I have one. So yeah, that would have been really cool to find, but you know, apparently everyone wants one because I'm not finding any. Plastic base on this Citroën jumper, but still suspension, chrome, disc steelies with the hubcaps. Jumper printed on the side there. Lens headlights again. A plastic bumper that is part of the interior and kind of the gray. We got a metal chassis. Red taillights on the plastic bumper. And then the plastic bed tilts, and also this thing opens up, so there's even some play value. And these, awesome. And then we got the minibus. So same box, obviously. This one does get a metal base. Same wheels. This one has the plastic cladding on the bottom side. That is a part of the interior also. Not this part though. This is part of the metal body and is painted in this flat gray. Very nicely done. Got the trailer hitch, again, said it many times before, silly because Norev never did have any trailers. Red painted taillights, Citroën on the left and jumper on the right. Opening doors in plastic. I've got 3 rows of seats and still a lot of luggage room. Even the third brake light is done, that's very nice. Got these little lines on the roof. Structure lines, silver paint for the rail for the sliding door to slide into. That is a nice touch. Again, the jumper name there. Lens headlights also, double chevron logo in silver, and the bumper is plastic part of the interior also. And you can see the rows of seats in there. Sweet. And then the Siku I got from the same guy. A red version of the Citroën 2 Chevaux with the soft top down. I have a teal version of this. And yeah, was glad to see this red version. So metal on metal also. Got some stats on the real car there. 2-cylinder engine with the 29 horse. Yeah, cool stuff. 110 kilometers per hour. Well, downhill maybe. Nice gray steelies, plastic tires, just like the Norev, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Silver paint on the headlights, black paint for the grille, license plate embossed in the body, black dashboard and steering wheel, and gray interior. And then the soft top is a plastic part with a window piece in there. No tamper in the rear, but that's okay. Nice weighty piece. Then the next seller, who I refer to as the Vies Nollander, that was for the Dutch viewers that will only understand. I did not find this. Diecast Ronnie, who's standing next to me at the table, he grabbed this and he said, look what I found. And I was like, oh, wow, I missed that. I did not see that. And he said, Diecast Ronnie said, well, I don't want it. You can buy it if you want. I was like, cool, thank you. So thank you, Diecast Ronnie, for letting me buy this. I bought 2 of these before from the seller. And yeah, glad to find another one. So €4 for a Tomica blister packaging. Originally 5.5 apparently. Yeah, I'll pay that. 2013 release. Licensed by Suzuki. Cool stuff. Usually these blisters almost fall off the cardboard, but this one doesn't. And it also really doesn't want to come out. Okay, there we go. So we got a Suzuki Wagon R, 2012. Suspension, painted taillights, the model name and the brand logo tampoed on the rear hatch in silver. Silver headlights, silver grille, black grille on the bottom part of the bumper. Very dark tinted windows and a all metal hatch that opens up, as you can see. On the inside it's all metal, it just has a painted window on there. And yeah, that's an interesting interior. Why does it look like that? Oh, for the hinges of the door to go through the back seat. That's funny. That's why the windows are so dark, to hide those. And even this last window piece on the rear doors is also metal painted black, just to hide those hinges. See? That's funny. Right-hand drive, of course. I guess this would be a K car in Japan, or is it too big already for a K car? Not sure. Sweet. Next seller, who I've bought a lot of stuff from before for cheap, but unfortunately Diecast Ronnie beat me to it. He found a bunch of Tomica for cheap on his table. So the only thing left that I was interested in was this one. This is a Welly Alpha GT in silver with the red painted taillights, Alfa Romeo logo on the rear and on the front, silver painted headlights, the grille got some silver and some black, and even these washers, window washers, got some black paint, and there's some white paint for the indicator on the side. So all in all, very nicely detailed. It's got a nice interior too. Why am I not opening this and telling you all this through the packaging? It's got some black on the front bottom part of the bumper, because I think I already have this silver one, and it is a French packaging. That is the first time I see this kind of packaging. You can see the French address of the company, possibly the Welly importer at the time, not sure. It's got some licensing info on there and even a licensing sticker. That is cool. Yeah, Welly cars came in all kinds of different packagings back in the day, and to a certain extent still to this day. But they're much harder to find nowadays in stores than they were back then, I think. And it's always cool to find another different style of packaging. I have, well, I don't know how many dozens of different Welly packagings. It's kind of a, yeah, I'm not a packaging collector, but with Welly, it's kind of interesting to find so many that it almost becomes interesting to start collecting these on the card. From Ohms, I scored some Matchbox long cards. They were on sale, normal price €2.50, but if you bought 5, you got them for €10, so €2 each. We start with the oldest one, 1999. This is the, it's called the highway maintenance on the card. Let's see what it's called on the base. The highway maintenance truck, the same. It's got a plow in the front, the extra headlights. There's a Chevy bow tie on the grill behind it. This container is kind of loose, but it's not, doesn't do anything just besides this. So got some side deco on both sides. I like the print on the box there in the container. That's cool. And we got this one that's called the Plowmaster 6000. So same model, but without the plow in the front. This is a 2007 release. So as you can see, same name on the base. More modern rims. Street maintenance, it says on the door. Again, nice details on the side. Chevy bow tie, a little bit more visible there. Chrome base, so we get a lot of chrome accessories on there. Box or the container is much better fixated on this. Ice cream van from 2010. I will open this up when I do the ice cream truck or food truck video, I should say. So the front clip is metal, and then the body is plastic, and the centerpiece of the base is metal. So it makes for the metal bumpers. Delightful, delicious. Take a break and enjoy a treat. Cool. Also got another one of these. This is the Express Delivery. First release from 2010. Metal body, plastic base, and opening hatch in the rear. Most of the releases of this casting are plastic body and metal base, but the first one was the other way around. I have this loose already, so I just bought it because I like it so much, because it has a metal body and a moving part in the rear. The version Matchbox does nowadays has the plastic body, obviously, but it doesn't even have the moving part in the rear anymore, so I don't collect those anymore. And then the last one from Ohms is the Jeep Willys 4x4. First release, or maybe second release, but at least a new model in 2015. It's got a broken blister, I think. Yeah, here it is. Don't mind. Comes off easily. So I believe the other color in 2015 in that first year was yellow, if I'm not mistaken. Got a W on the rear there. That we also saw on the spare wheel of that other Willys that I showed last week. And nicely tempoed in front. Then the next one was a real big surprise. So this is a Motomax Fresh Cherries, reduced from 15 euro to 10 euro. And this one is a raw bare metal version of the 1979 Chrysler LeBaron Town and Country wagon with red tires, rubber tires. So I saw this and I thought, oh my God, I found a Motomax Chase. The seller got this from the United States, because obviously you would not find this here in Europe, normally, not in stores, I mean. Later on, when I got home, I noticed that it had this thing on there, AutoFest Special Dinner Car, limited edition number 169. Okay, so this is not an actual Chase, but a model done by Motomax, especially for this car enthusiast gathering. Unfortunately, it doesn't say how many there were in total, so I don't know how rare this is. But I was very chuffed with it anyway. It has some print on the rear window there, Feed Me on this side, and then a South Bend 2007 on the other side. So this AutoFest was held then, and maybe still now, at South Bend in the USA. And this was a 2007 dinner car. So yeah, very cool find. Maybe not a Chase, but closest thing to it. And it's interesting to notice that they were doing these bare metal ones with the red rubber tires already back then. So I see 2007 here, copyright from Daimler Chrysler. So it's a 2007 event. So I'm guessing obviously 2007 release, if you can call it that, a release. So long before Auto World did their Ultra Raws, and they put the red rubber tires on their Ultra Reds, Motomax did it. So definitely something that Auto World has copied from Motomax. But even before that, Matchbox did the raw metal ones. And those 2-packs where you had a painted one and a raw one. So Motomax did not get the raw ID from, did not invent that. That probably was Matchbox that invented that. But the red rubber tires, that's definitely something that I think Motomax was a first with. But you can correct me if I'm wrong. It's just a theory of mine. I'm not going to open this up now. Maybe in the future, I don't know. For now, I'm going to keep it carded because, you know, it's got that sticker on there. It doesn't actually say AutoFest on the vehicle. So, oh yeah, it does. AutoFest or Bust on the rear window. Okay, so maybe in the future I will open it, but then, you know, number 169. I would at least have to keep the card if I open it up to know what number it has. Cool. Sweet find. Then we get to the loose cars from that same seller that had the Motomax. He had these jammers. Every time I encounter him at the seller. I mean, at a diecast event, I go through his jammers because every once in a while he has a mint vehicle in there. He has jammers that have cars in them priced €2, and he has jammers that have cars in them priced €1.5. This was from the €2 jammers. This is a Matchbox Taxi FX4R, and the version with the Union Jack on the front door and then London Taxi on the rear fender. I did not have this as this version, and this thing is minty, so I was very pleased with that. It's got the opening doors, suicide doors. This one doesn't open that well, and yeah, no print on this side, just on this side. So very, very pleased with this. Even got a discount, so I paid €1.71 for that. And then in the €1.5 jammers, I found this one. It doesn't say much on the base, but it does have a number, which those of you who know will recognize that as a Welly number. So this is a Audi Ur-Quattro by Welly. Plastic back end is not looking very good, and in the front it also kind of looks more like a Toyota or something than the Audi Ur-Quattro, but the side profile is pretty good. It's got the flared arches also. Yeah, a little bit of suspension. So this was €1.29 after the discount. Oh yeah, by the way, this one was available in the main line from 1992 till 1996. Yeah, missing a lot of info here that I looked up and then forgot to tell you guys. Anyways, let's see what else I missed. Not that much, I think. Continuing with the loose cars, the seller has these cases, Matchbox cases or Hot Wheels cases filled with loose cars for €2 each. I tend to go there to see if I can find some mint cars in there, and this was one of those. The Isuzu Amigo, a nice red color, separate rucksack, spare wheel with the little wrinkles for the cover on the spare wheel. That's cool. Trailer hitch, chrome base, gets a chrome front end. Says Isuzu in the grill there. This was part of a 5-pack from 2001 called SOS Survival. You can see there SOS. And from that same guy, I also got this Majorette Unimog. This is not mint, but you know, still had the forks on it. It's made in France, and this was the first release from 1976, available until 1978. It's missing the green tarpaulin, but it still has the forks, so at least there's that. These slide up like that, and also swivel. Got the yellow window piece or amber, makes for the lights on top. All metal bed, and a hint of a spare wheel there. Next seller had a bunch of cardboard trays filled with loose cars for €1 each. A few videos ago, well, quite a few videos ago, I talked about the new Majorette Japan series and said that it was unfortunate that they, I think they don't have the Mazda license. But then I said they never did have any Mazda in the past, so it's not that bad. And then Corgipedia corrected me, saying they did have a Mazda RX-7. So of course now I had to find one of those. Here it is, made in France. It's got suspension, metal on metal. It's got those wide wheels on there. Came with all kinds of wheels and also different shades of these tampos. Yeah, glad to find one. Blue interior. Hook assembly model. Got the defroster lines in the plastic in the rear, which actually looks better than some of the true 164 premium defroster lines that are painted on the window in the rear, that are too thick. These already are still too visible, but it's not that in your face as those painted one on some 164 premium models. Continuing with the €1 cars from the cardboard trays from this seller. A Norev Fiat 500C. C stands for convertible. It's missing a headlight, a plastic insert for the headlight. You can see there's silver paint underneath there. That is very nicely done. But other than that, it's very good condition. So plastic base with suspension, but there's not much suspension left on this thing. Yeah, shocks have gone. Nice details, of course. Soft up, roll down, and a good looking interior, proper steering wheel and stuff like that. And it's pink, you know, what's not to like. Cute little thing. Also had this Suzuki Swift Sport, a recent release. Let's see if we can find the date on there. There it is. Made in Bangkok on the 8th of November 2021. I already have this, but for €1, I'm not going to pass it up. In stores, these are between €2 and €3 nowadays. So yeah, €1 is definitely a steal. Not going to leave that behind. Nicely detailed in the front, mostly plastic part of the base probably, or the interior, but nicely detailed. And we got the S from Suzuki, the logo in the painted in silver lens headlights. Black paint for the pillars, and then a nicely detailed rear end. Even that fog light in the middle there, painted red. Proper steering wheel and everything. Yeah, nice. Bang for your buck right there. And last one from the cardboard trays for €1 is this Welly. No number on this, but I know it's a Welly. Kind of an airport transportation vehicle. This must be the front end because it got the big windshield and the lights there. In a Sabena livery. Sabena was the kind of the national airline for Belgium. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's short for it's a French name. Société Anonyme Belge de Navigation. But it's more known for its English meaning. Such a bad experience, never again. It's got the sticker still on there. Unfortunately, the base is kind of broken. So, yeah, it's not a great nick, but, you know, I had to grab it just to make that joke. Next up, this seller had loose cars in different price ranges. This one was 50 cents. It's kind of rough, but it's such a unique vehicle that I had to grab it. Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser from 1971 by Matchbox. This was, let me see, 2011 mainline release. Yeah, I see that I missed to mention that this Majorette was from 1986. And what's very cool, besides the doggies in the rear, is that it has print on the windshield. For sale, dogs not included, make offer, 71 Vista Cruiser, low miles. Well, by the looks of it, it's not a low miles vehicle. They got the chrome rubbed off from the wheels and the front end and rear end. And there's some paint missing on the roof there. And on the corners, very nice blue color. And yeah, I'm still happy to have it. White interior. Awesome. And the other one I got from him for €1. Another Realtoy. Look at that. Audi RS4. 2010 production. In this nice metal flake yellow. Black paint around the windows. A very detailed front end. Nothing on the side. And then again, nicely detailed rear end. And of course, a nice interior, as always, with Realtoy. Proper steel wheel. Good stuff. This seller also had loose cars for €1 in bins. This is a Hot Wheels Royal Flash made in France. Look at that. It's depicting a Lotus Esprit S2. And it actually says so on the front there. And the Union Jack, Lotus. So got a tan interior that also makes for the bumpers. Bigger wheel in the rear than in the front. Metal on metal. And yeah, made in France. This is, besides the ones that I have in my childhood collection, this is the best version I have found of a made in France Hot Wheels for this kind of money. Also got this one. Now I'm not big on the Formula 1 cars, but this is a Ferrari, so I had to grab it. Not only that, it's a Best Box made in Holland. I think this is my first Best Box. These have kind of vinyl tires. It's got a driver in there, got a metal a V12 engine. It had some numbers on there, but they are trying to escape after all those years. Still a cool find for €1. Could not believe this was there for €1. Metal on metal Matchbox Lamborghini Countach LP 500S in the BP livery, exclusive to the Netherlands, Belgium, and maybe Germany. Metal wing, no opening part. Tan interior also. Suspension. Yeah, that's a steal for that kind of money. And I was also very pleased to find this for also €1. Corgi Junior's Mercedes-Benz bus, made in Great Britain. So remember, I found this blue bus at Namak for also €1, but it had a dent in the roof and was missing the stickers. Well, here you go. A mint version with stickers for the same kind of money. Cool. I also found a yellow school bus, this one, but it was in worse shape, and the seller was asking €2. Found it at a seller where I bought some other stuff for that I showed you for €2, but I did not get that school bus. Then this seller I bought some Majorette stuff from. This set was €10, but I got a discount, so I ended up paying €7.86 for this. I really wanted an example of this Majorette made in France. What's it? Is it a Dodge? I forget. Did I write it down? Yeah, Dodge pickup. So this is a Dodge pickup with a camper slide-in. I don't have an example of this, so I'm very pleased to have one minty. It's got the stickers and all on there. Not sure why the camper needs to have a blue window piece, but I guess there's no interior in there, and they wanted to kind of make it not see-through, so they made it blue. The vehicle itself has also bluish windows, but very light blue, not as dark as the slide-in camper, and came with a matching caravan, the Sterkeman Lovely 400, also made in France, metal-based plastic body. Also got the blue windows. It's missing one sticker piece on the door. Usually not a huge fan of these matching camper trailers with the matching with the vehicle, but in this case it's a camper, so I don't mind it that much. Slide-in camper in the same color. Kind of hard to fit the camper trailer on, but there you go. That also means it doesn't come off very easily, so I can always count on Majorette for these kind of smart tricks to keep the trailer on there. Cool. And also from that Majorette seller, I got this one. This is the Saint-Tropez caravan camper trailer made in France. Same metal base, plastic body. This was €4 at normal price, and I ended up paying €3.14. This is the white version. I have the kind of off-white version. So cool to get this one. Yellow windows on this. Yeah, great finds. Then we get to Tim Brass, a viewer that I consider a friend, that always puts some stuff aside for me whenever he knows we're going to meet at a Diecast event. And this one is one he gave me. This is the Duff 3300 Space Cab by Matchbox. This is the made in Thailand version. This is from a Convoys set from 1991. A Convoy Motor City. So aerobatic team, Rebels, Red Rebels, livery on there. Also got the blue windows. Blue metal base, kind of a almost purplish blue, also makes for the grille. So the Convoys ones had the 3 axles, and then the mainline ones had the 2 axles, so they were shorter. Very cool. And he also brought me another truck or rig or lorry, whatever you want to call it. €3. That's a nice gift, I would say. Something that's worth €3. Play art made in Hong Kong. This is a Scania. In green. Metal on metal. With the canopy still on there. Imagine that. A little bit dirty on the inside, but that's okay. I will clean that. And a little bit loose, but it's not meant to tilt, I'm sure. Just a little bit loose. And it's got a trailer hitch. Cool. I found a military version on his table in the previous event, which I thought was really cool. And I got this one. Also in green, but lighter green. He also gifted me this one. €6. What on earth? Look at that. That's a pricey one, but I'm sure pretty hard to come by, because I don't think I've ever seen it before. This is a Corgi Volvo 245DL made in Great Britain in the Castrol livery. Got the hatch that opens up in the rear. Got a roof rack with spare wheels and jerry cans and a toolbox. tan interior. Nice. That is sweet. Yeah, definitely a very nice addition to the station wagon and Volvo collection. Hitting two birds with one stone. And this one I picked out from his stable. This is a Matchbox Merryweather fire engine in mint condition. So we got suspension, blue windows, make for the blue cherries on top. It's missing the ladder, but that's okay. And his wife actually let me have this for free. So again, thank you so much. The other thing well, actually the only thing I bought from Tim Brass is this transporter. He had this on his table for only €10. Now, I found some of these before in a very beat up condition that were cheaper, but never wanted to buy one because I think the tractor is kind of ugly. But to find this near mint example for only €10, I thought, I gotta have this. So what can we read here on the base? Matchbox Super Kings, 1976. Copyright, let's see if I have some info. Yeah, 1976 till 1981, this was available. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this one. This casting was sold from 1969 till 1979. Give you an idea how old this is. And then on the trailer, it says car transporter made in England. Same copyright. I'm going to detach it from the fifth wheel there, like that. It's kind of a Matchbox original rig, pulling the trailer. Chrome interior with the yellow or amber windows, make for the amber cherries on top. Yeah, odd looking thing. Engine behind, two engines behind the cockpit. Closed off, luckily, but still will be very hot and loud, I think. And then we get the trailer. This one folds down. This one comes down like that to drive the cars on. So connect it back on to one another. Click. Put it in the back there. Then the other three, I'll put you down a little bit. The other three car transporters I got from the same seller, and they were very affordable. The Corgi Juniors were only €5 each. They're not mint, but they are complete. I have the trailer. I have in another version, but I did not have these tractors. The one I have has a different tractor. Ford D-Series Corgi Juniors made in Great Britain. So got a white one and a red one. The trailers are the same. What does it say on trailers? Hoyner Mark II car transporter by Corgi Juniors made in Great Britain. These have, yeah, let's detach it. These have rubber tires, which are still in great nick. Not a lot of details, but you get some details here in the front. Ford embossed in the grille, and the headlights are done. No interior, so pretty basic, but good quality, as you can tell. I like that the Corgi Juniors is embossed in the body and then painted on, so no stickers that you can that can peel off or that you have to be wary of with cleaning. Yeah, so this one comes down like that, And then this you have to push forward to have that come down. Oh, sorry, I'm out of view, like that. Oop. There you go. So here's the same one, but with the red version of that Ford D series. And this is actually a called the Husky models. So Corgi Junior's car transporter with the Husky models, but it's the same company, but they had some different names. Whiz Wheels, Husky, Corgi Juniors, you know, all pretty much the same stuff, I guess. But I was most surprised by finding this one. Not seen it before. All metal, very heavy. Well, except for this black part in the center that is plastic. This is a Shinsei Mini Power made in Japan. Kenworth tractor. I like the dolphin logo there. And then the auto carrier in 1/64 scale, made in Japan. Wow, fantastic. 20 euro it says on there, but I got it for 10. It's not perfect. Chrome has rubbed off on a lot of chrome surfaces. But wheels are still in a great nick. And so is a lot of the paint. It did have a fender bender. The plastic chrome bumper is partially broken off, and the reinforcement behind the chrome bumper is bent towards the rear. I did some research on this. Because I did not know anything about it, because I didn't even know it existed. And you can find quite a few of these online, but a lot of them have the same issue, almost like it came like that. Some have both ends broken off and bent. Some have this end or that end. So it's kind of funny. It's almost like you can. I could break this off and bend it too, so to make it look like it's supposed to be like that. Yeah, very funny. It's got one sticker left. Normally it would be all stickered up right here, right here, right here, on top of there. All stickers all around, but you know, got one sticker left, and the smokestack, the top smokestack has broken off too. This folds down to reveal the chrome plastic engine. And it's got a license plate on the back that says 2018. That is not the year of release. This is from the 70s. So yeah, pretty old. And it's got an interior, 10 seats, well, more like orange seats, and a chrome-ish steering wheel. Cool. And then we got the transporter. All metal except for that plastic part holding the wheels. Very neat transporter. You got these things to hold the cars that are adjustable. This one, it's got lensed lights in the rear. Sweet. Lift this to put that down. Got these sliding things on the bottom too. That are a little bit harder to manipulate, and I think this one is backwards also. I think it should be the other way around. Yeah, seems like it, because they all are facing that way. And these are a little bit hard to slide, these yellow ones and the blue ones, but you know, it works. And to lower the top ramp, you have to press this metal part and it comes down. How clever is that? That is very nifty. So just for the fun of it, let's see if I can put some cars on these. I'll put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, let's only use one of these. Matchbox. Okay, got a few Matchbox, so let's see. Yeah, I think I can put all cars on there, mostly cars. Got Matchbox, 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 Matchbox. This is a Matchbox too. Of course, we got the 5 cars we can fit, right? We got this one. This is Matchbox 2. Let's not put the big ones on there because that looks a little bit more unrealistic. Yeah, we got enough cars, right? Put slightly bigger ones on top. Got these metal pins to hold the cars, very nifty. And this, because these are Super Kings, there's more than enough room for these cars to fit on. That is also cool, because, you know, it's really annoying when you get cars. You know what's going to switch these out, because I think this one's short enough to fit on there properly. Yeah. It's really useless if you have a car transporter where the cars do not fit on. There you go. Oh, I forgot the bottom one. There you go. And close it up. Push it up a little. Yeah, there you go. Nice. This one we can put all kinds of brands on. I don't think Shinsei had 1/64 scale cars to put on there, although let me think. I did see, no, they didn't. I did see some packaged versions online, but they did not have cars on them. Just a transporter. So we can put anything on there. You know, like a, well, there's nothing, I don't know if this will fit. Oh yeah, it does. Because, you know, being 1/64 scale might be kind of harder to fit larger 3-inch cars on there. Well, we definitely need to put some Japanese cars on there. Wow. Of course, what was I thinking? It needs to have Japanese cars. It's kind of sacrilegious to put anything else but Japanese on there. Right? How could I not think of that immediately? So off you go, German. I know you were friends sometime in the past, very good friends, but let's not talk about that. Let's put this one on the bottom if it fits. Yeah, because this one might be too high, because this is, what is it? 1/58 scale. It might be too high to actually fit underneath. Yeah, slide it all the way forward, this thing, and then it just about holds the car. Let's see, size-wise, this is short, so maybe we put a long one behind it, kind of to use that shortage of that other one. And then, yeah, this is kind of high too, so let's put that, yeah, lower it a bit. Yeah, whoopsie. This one does not want to stay in because it's so low, and because of the angle, this is in now because it's tilted. It will not stay in there. So let's get this up. There you go, and it stays like that with the mechanism. Although I think this will not fit between the, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Bummer. Okay, Supra goes in there. It's also very low, being a Hot Wheels, so it's kind of hard to get it in there because it's just sliding over its base. Do we have something else? Oh yeah, of course, here, not a Japanese car. Although this is a Corgi, so this should go on there. Ah, bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. What else? What else? What else? This is French. This is all French. Frenchy, Frenchy. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah. Don't have anything Japanese anymore. Scania, Volvo, this and that. No. Okay, that's going to be it. There you go. Get it in picture like that. Yeah. Cool. And then we got Corgi. Now, there's not a lot of Corgi here, but this is a Corgi branded Realtoy. I don't know if it will work on the bottom. Of course, we're going to put the Corgi bus on there. So see, this is just narrow enough to fit on there. You see, that's definitely made for their own cars. And then let's see if we can put this on there. Oh yeah, it does. It does work. Well, only until there, and that's it. Yeah, that's the only Corgi stuff we got, right? Right? Am I missing something? No. This is a Realtoy, also not branded as a Corgi, but yeah, can put it on there. Cheating a little bit. Thanks for watching.